Hello, welcome to this episode of the Eureka Podcast. I'm Gerd Danny, the director of freeastroscience.com. Today, we are going back to the basics, to the core principles that govern the motion. Yes, you guessed it. We're talking about Sir Isaac Newton's laws of motion. Now, before we delve into the heart of the matter, let's set the scene. The 17th century was a time of profound scientific revolution. And at the forefront was Sir Isaac Newton, a colossus in the realms of mathematics and physics. His work laid the foundation for classical mechanics. First up, Newton's first law, also known as the law of inertia. It states that an object at rest stays at rest, and an object in motion stays in motion with the same speed and in the same direction unless acted upon by an unbalanced force. Imagine you're in space, floating serenely. You'd continue to do so endlessly, because there are no unbalanced forces to stop you. This law tells us a lot about the natural state of things, that there's a resistance to change in motion. Moving on to Newton's second law. This is where things get truly dynamic. It states that the force on an object is equal to its mass multiplied by its acceleration. That's F equals m times a, for those who love a good formula. This law explains why different objects require different amounts of force to move at the same rate. If you've ever pushed a car versus a bicycle, you've felt Newton's second law in action. And finally, Newton's third law, which is often summarized as, for every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. This is the law of interaction. When you jump, your legs apply force to the ground, and the ground applies an equal and opposite force that propels you into the air. It's a dance of forces, a give and take that keeps the universe in balance. So why are these laws so crucial, you might wonder? Well, they're the ABCs of physics. From the way planets orbit the sun to the technology that powers our cars and planes, Newton's laws are at play. They help us understand not just the world around us, but also the vast expanse of space. But it's not just about understanding motion. Newton's laws have paved the way for modern engineering, safety protocols in vehicles, space exploration, and even sports science. They are universal laws that apply to objects both colossal and minuscule, from galaxies to grains of sand. And that, dear listeners, wraps up our journey through Newton's laws of motion. I hope you found it as enlightening as a falling apple in the orchard of knowledge. This is Gerd Danny, signing off from the Eureka Podcast. Keep pondering the mechanics of our universe and stay curious,